The following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School boys basketball. WLCN's coverage of Rail Splitter basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping for all your outdoor landscaping projects and needs. Located at 1302 State Route 10 East on the east edge of Lincoln. Call 217-732-4300. Brian Clark State Farm Insurance for home, auto, life, and health insurance needs. See Brian to review a quote, for help understanding your current policy, or to get started on your personal price plan. Stop by the office at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln. Call 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Chase Lowry, your Edward Jones financial advisor, located at 407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office, member SIPC. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent. Call 217-651-8046. Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, located on the square in Mount Pulaski at 114 East Cook Street, offering competitive rates on auto, home, life, and business insurance. Phone 217-792-3371. Expedia Cruises, offering air, land, and sea vacations. Located at 1520 East College Street in Normal, call Greg Phillips at 309-429-6280. First National Bank in Tremont, your local community bank that strives to build relationships and is trusted with your community's financial needs. Located at 710 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Visit TremontBank.com to learn more about products and services. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and to attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Lincoln Land Communications, located at 1326 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Serving the area since 1986, Lincoln Land Communications provides sales and service for security cameras, two-way radios, commercial phone and sound systems, LED lighting, car stereos, and much more. Call 217-735-5454. Me Realty. Locally owned and operated, Me Realty is Logan County's top producing real estate agency year after year. Call 217-735-5424 or browse listings online at merealty.com. Sal Polis, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, located at 1400 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Phone 217-732-4001. Missy's Sweet Shop, specializing in custom cookies, cupcakes, wedding cakes, and birthday cakes. Stop by the shop in downtown Atlanta, call 309-825-5291, or go online to missyssweetshop.com. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available, call 217-314-9654. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln, and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Good evening, Railer fans, and welcome to Lincoln Railer basketball. It's time for the Josh Connick and Grau Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show. And I'm your host, Josh Connick, and we're on the road in Normal as the Railers get ready to take on the Pioneers from Normal U-High. In just a moment, I'll be joined by Scott Kirby as we break down tonight's matchup. We thank you for joining us on the home of every Lincoln Railer contest this season, WLCN 96.3 FM. And WLCNonline.com. Again, Railer fans, thanks for joining us here from Normal, Illinois on the campus of Normal U-High High School as the Railers get set to take on the Pioneers here in a Central State 8 matchup. The Railers coming to the contest with a record of 14-6 on the season, 6-1 in Central State 8 play, while the Pioneers check in at 15-6. And 4-2 in conference action. Right now, the Railer sophomores down 47-38 with 57.8 seconds left here in the contest. We'll take it back to the studios for a quick break. Back with more of the pregame. You're in the Grau Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show. You're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Welcome back, Railer Nation, here from Normal U High School, getting set for Central State 8 action on a Friday, cold Friday evening between the Railers and the Pioneers from U High School. Again, the Railers check into the contest with a record of 14-6, 6-1 in conference play, while U High 15-6 and 4-2 in conference action. You're in the Growl Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show. Looks like right now the Railer sophomores will fall 48-38 over the Pioneers from Normal U High. And Josh Connick along with Scott Kirby and Lloyd Kirby here from U High as we're getting set here in conference action. And Scott, we talked with Coach Alexander in the postgame on Tuesday, and he said this will be a big one. This has got more, not only the Central State 8 implications going on as U High right in the middle of the pack and the Railers just right behind MacArthur in conference play, but this has some meaning between the regional seedings, as that doesn't seem possible, but we're getting close to that already.
Yeah, it's getting towards the end of January, and still got a lot of basketball left, but yeah, a big game for the Railers tonight. U High, obviously a pretty good team, and it's all about getting that seed now in that regional, and the higher seed the better. And this is it's going to be a tough game tonight, but hopefully the Railers come prepared.
Facing a hot Normal U High team, Scott, the Pioneers coming in winners of 8 in a row after their last defeat was on 12-28 back in the State Farm Holiday Classic tournament, where they lost to Pecatonica, but they've been on a roll 8 straight for the Pioneers to improve their record to 15-6. And as you're going over them, I was going through their schedule. They beat Jacksonville just a couple nights ago on the 11th. They fell to they fell to Chatham Glenwood pretty good, but they did take care of Springfield High in conference play. So a very similar team. I think this could be a good matchup here for the Railers tonight.
Yeah, you're right, Josh, and just kind of curious what Railer team we're going to see. We kind of struggled defensively the past couple of games, and we go over to Bloomington the other night. Didn't play our best game, a little sloppy at times, but tonight we're going to have to take care of the ball, and we're going to have to rebound.
Quick pregame as the Pioneers only put 15 minutes up on the warm-ups for the Railers. Railers on a little bit of a streak themselves now, winners of 4 of 5 for the Railers. 1 at Bloomington here on Tuesday night as we came to Bloomington again, and Railers won 64-32. And it's nice, as you said. I don't know that we've played here in a long time.
I don't think I've ever been in this gym.
I've been here before. I watched the volleyball team take on U-High earlier on this year, but for a basketball game, it's been a long time since I've been a part of a Railer U-High game. You know, they were not in the Central State 8 years ago when we were in it. They were one of the teams that kind of took our place, I believe, and got in the Central State 8, and we haven't played them while we were in the Apollo. So a new gym with some new surroundings for the Railers.
Yeah, we did play U-High back when I think Gavin was in school. We played them over at Bloomington for like a regional championship or something like that. Yeah, it's first time in this gymnasium. A lot of green and yellow, and you know, a pretty good crowd so far, and hopefully we see a good game tonight.
Yeah, two good teams getting ready. Two teams vying for the Central State 8 as, again, the Railers 6-1 in league play, and the U-High Pioneers 4-2. We'll send it back to the studios for another break. 13 minutes left up on the clock for warm-ups here in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Pregame show. Josh Connick along with Scott Kirby and Lloyd Kirby here. Again, the Railers take on the Pioneers here tonight, and then in action tomorrow night as we'll have that game for you. Also, as we travel, make the long trip up northwest to Rock Island as the Railers get set to take on the Rocks from Rock Island High School tomorrow evening, and then we come back next week and another 3-game week, Scott, as it's been a brutal run for the Railers as of late. 3 games the last 3 weeks each week, and the games add up quick.
Yeah, they do, and 3 games a week and really no break and no time to really get any practices in, and that's tough towards the end of the week. Rock Island, I'm sure you're going to want a day or two to prepare for them, but they don't have that luxury. And same way with next week, Josh. We travel to Jacksonville on Tuesday, 4 away games in a row, and then back at home Friday against Mattoon, and then over at Taylorville on Saturday. So a tough stretch there for the Railers on the road, but then we got 4 games in a row at home, so it all evens out, and we got to finish the season strong. We've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 regular season games left, including tonight. You think about where we stand right now in our record, and only 11 games left in the regular season. It really flies by.
Well, we talked about it too. Not only for Central State, 8 seedings, and you're going to try to win the league. The Railers right there in second place in the league, and right behind them are the Pioneers from U-High at 4-2. The Railers 6-1. And not only we talked about earlier as for a conference standings, but you're going for regional standings too. And every game matters. A big game here on the road, and the Railers have been good on the road. We've done a good job of playing on the road, and I think tonight is early on, get a good start and take their crowd away here on the road.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what it's all about, getting off to a good start. And we don't want to dig ourselves in a hole. Get off to a good start, and that usually starts with Schilling. If he can come out right away and hit a 3 or 2, that seems to get us going. So we'll see how it plays out.
The Railers coming off a victory back up here in Bloomington as we were here Tuesday night. They were winners 64-32, and Scott, it was nice to get back in the winning ways after that game against Quincy, where we didn't fare too well against the Blue Devils, but we were able to come back early on. Bloomington, not a strong team, but the Railers got it going. Komnick with 16 that night, led the way in scoring, but a couple other guys, Hayes had a nice game with, I believe, had 8 points, 4 assists, and to go along with his 5 rebounds, got him going a little bit. And then Gowan, a guy that we need to get going from the three-point land, was able to knock down a couple, and Gowan finished with 8 as well that night. We need all Railers to get going here down this final stretch of the season.
Absolutely.
That's going to wrap it up for us here on the pregame show. After a word from our sponsors, Scott and I'll be back here in Normal to bring you the play-by-play action as the Railers take on the Pioneers. As always, a big thank you goes out to all our sponsors. It's been the Josh Komnick, Growl Incorporated, and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Lincoln Railer Basketball is on the air. Good evening, Railer fans, and welcome to Lincoln Railer Basketball. WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCN Sports are pleased to bring you tonight's contest from Normal, Illinois on the campus of Normal University High School as the Lincoln Railers take on the Pioneers from Normal U High. Good evening, everyone. This is Scott Kirby alongside Josh Comnick, Lloyd Kirby on the camera, and Claudette back at the studio. And we're all set to bring you all of tonight's action. We'd like to wish a good evening to all of our listeners that are tuning in to WLCN 96.3 FM, listening on the go on the Mixler app, or watching our live stream video on YouTube. We hope you enjoy tonight's broadcast.
Sorry there, Scott. Had to get the starters.
You're just in time, because it is time to check tonight's list of the games, sponsored by Me Realty. List your home with Me Realty when it's time to sell. And if you're looking to buy, check the listings at merealty.com. Josh, 3 keys to tonight's game.
Well, as the crowd starts filling in here, it's probably off to a good start. You know, we've got to get off to a good start. The first time the Railers have been to U-High in a long time, so you know their crowd's going to be fired up to see the Railers come in here. Get off to a good start. And then settle down. You know, the Railers were able to get a victory on Tuesday, settle into play their game. We're going to have to shoot the ball well, and we're going to have to rebound it a little bit better than we did and cover the three-point line. I'll put that as my third one. We didn't cover the three-point line against Bloomington very well, and that was something that Coach Alexander was not happy about after Tuesday.
That's tonight's list of the game, brought to you by Me Realty. When you're ready to list your home, contact the professionals at Me Realty. Looks like we're getting set to play the national anthem, and as we do, we will take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and opening tip here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cook-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Welcome back, Railer Nation, here from Normal U High School as the national anthem was just sung by one of their freshman students, and it looks like, Scott, they couldn't get the Railer banner up in the Central State 8 yet.
No banner.
Now the starting lineup for your Lincoln Railers. First man out, 6-foot senior, number 3, Schilling, Trey Schilling. At another guard, 6'3" and a sophomore, number 5, Komnick, Carson Komnick.
Senior, number 10, Keon Carson.
Got another guard, 5'7" and a senior, number 10, Keon Carson.
Number 30, Drew.
Add one forward, 6'5" and a junior, number 30, Drew Hayes. And a little shake-up to the starting lineup for Coach Alexander. 6'5" and a junior forward, 34, Sanders. Frank Sanders gets the start for head coach Neil Alexander, assisted by Greg Alexander, Eric Ewald, Brandon Bird Farmer, Josh J. Mac McClellan, Zach Dom, and Gary Rademacher. As the lights go out and the starting lineups for the U High Pioneers. First man out, 6'1" and a senior, number 1, Mason Hooper Willis. At another guard, 5'10" and a junior, number 2, Deegan Isles. At another guard, 6'1" and a senior, number 4, Dalton Kruger. At one forward, 6 foot and a sophomore, number 13, Cameron Johnson. And the man in the middle for the Pioneers, 6'5" and a senior, 21, Owen Nelson. Pioneers coach is Andrew McDowell.
Tonight's opening tip sponsored by Chicago Street Rentals, located at 1909 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Both teams on the court, the Railers in their traveling red, white letters trimmed in green, green numbers trimmed in white, and the Normal U High Pioneers in their home whites. Yellow number trimmed in green. The ball's up and tipped and controlled by the Lincoln Railers to start the game. Keon pushes right now up top to Hayes, feeds Sanders under low, couldn't grab the ball, out of bounds, turnover Railers, Pioneer basketball.
Yeah, we've struggled with that play that normally the Railers their go-to play to start the game, that under screen across for a big guy, and in the last few games we've not been able to get that to go down.
U-High with their first possession. Work it over to Willis. Now up top to Kruger. Now Kruger over to Isles.
They've got a little 1-3-1 set where they put a little motion with some cutters into their zone offense. So a lot of moving. The Railers going to have to communicate well here tonight.
Pioneers working around the perimeter, being very patient. Kick it out to number 2, that's Isles. Now in the corner to Kruger. Kruger dribbles right, resets up top to Johnson. Almost a turnover. Ooh, a little grab by Keon, no call. Isles left corner, now they'll kick it out to Johnson.
Yeah, Pioneers held it for a little over a minute
little
here.
Pass down low, up and good from their big man, number 21, Nelson.
What is it? Oh, that?
2-0 Pioneers, 6:33 to go in the first quarter. Railer basketball. Keon with it, crosses the timeline. Now over to Schilling. Schilling back to Keon.
Yeah, man-to-man defense, it looks like, for the Pioneers here.
Schilling, right wing. Now they'll work it to the left with Keon. Keon goes left, now gives it to Komnick. Komnick nowhere to go. They'll reset back up with Keon. Schilling with it. He'll dribble left, get it out to Sanders. Now over to Keon. Keon dribbles in, slid his foot, and another turnover for the Railers as Keon drug his foot as he tried to stop and pass.
Yeah, something to keep track to, too, Scott. I saw in the sophomore game a lot of players really sliding on this floor. Not a lot of traction out there. You hear some squeaking with the shoes, but well, you saw a lot of it. That Keon was the first guy to do it for the Railers here tonight.
It's about 20 degrees in here.
Yeah.
Pioneers with the basketball, up by 2. 3 on the way, blocked. On the ground, Schilling comes out there with it, hands it off to Hayes.
Yeah, blocked shot by Schilling on Isles' attempted three-pointer.
Now the Raiders look to get on the scoreboard, kick it out to Keon. Keon dribbles in, now kicks it out to Komnick. Now Schilling goes left, kicks it to Keon. 5:11 to go here in the first. 2-0 Pioneers. Tapped out of there. I thought it was tipped away by the Pioneers, but apparently it was off the Railers. Going to be another turnover.
Right. 2 possessions for the Railers and 2 turnovers. Just miscommunication there with Sanders and Schilling. And the Railers not off to a good start offensively.
And a foul on Schilling as he reached in on Kruger. Hit him on the arm. That's Schilling's first, team first.
Looking foul number 32, Hayes, his first, team first.
Two to nothing. Pioneers, 4:53 to go in the first quarter. Pioneers with the basketball. They work it around. Kruger now to Johnson.
Well, they're really
Johnson goes left to Isles.
Yeah, trying to post up their big guy underneath. 21, Nelson, posting against some of our bigs underneath.
Johnson. Now Kruger. Back to Johnson. Over to Kruger. Now Willis. Willis tried to feed it in. Sanders hit it and got the ball. And he'll kick it over to Keon. Raiders with the basketball, 2-0 here in the first. Pioneers with the lead. Sanders, elbow, Schilling kicks it out to Sanders. Now over to Keon. Schilling, Hayes, 3 on the way, off the backboard and good.
Yeah, he didn't have a good handle on it when he caught the pass, and normally that's not a good thing for the shooters, but the bank's still open here in Normal, and we'll take a three-pointer.
Hayes with the Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer to put the Railers on the board, and they lead 3-2 with 3:45 to go in the first quarter. Kick it out to Johnson, and another foul on the Railers. We're going to get Keon with a kick. His first, team second.
Pretty tacky out there already to start the game. Coach didn't think the first one was much of a foul on Hayes, and that time Keon picked up a kind of a cheap foul way up top.
Johnson with it, now to Kruger, back to Johnson. Tries to feed the big man down low. They'll kick it out. 3 on the way from Kruger is off the rim, no good. Sanders with the rebound. Sanders, right elbow, now kick it out to Hayes. Hayes spins around, kicks it to Schilling. Now they'll work it to the left with Keon. Keon finds the lane, kicks it out. Hayes, now Schilling. Schilling's going to fire a 3 off the side of the rim, no good. Got his own rebound. Keon comes out of there with it. Now throw it away to Hayes as they try to reset up top. And another turnover for the Railers.
Unforced turnover too there. Good job by Keon and Trey to go on the offensive rebounds. Picked it up. But Schilling tried to throw it out to Hayes to reset the offense, and it was too far away from Hayes to grab it.
3-2 Railers, 2:43 to go in the first quarter. Smith now over to Kirby, back to Smith up top. Now Smith at the point, guarded by Keon. They'll work it back to the right. Kruger back to Smith. Smith over to Kirby. 3 on the way short. Rebound underneath. They'll kick it back out. Jumper by Johnson is up and good.
Yeah, offensive rebound there underneath by their big guy Nelson. Kicked out to Johnson, who drained the 15-footer.
4-3 Pioneers. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Komnick's going to be held there by Kruger. That's Kruger's first. Team second.
Yeah, low scoring here. Minute 58 left in the first, and it's just a 4-3 ball game. Neither offense getting going here early.
Komnick inbounds to Keon. Keon crosses the timeline. Under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Komnick feeds Sanders under the basket.
Time it worked.
Up and good.
Yeah, we got the cross screen there for Sanders, and Komnick found Sanders for a nice, easy basket. So the Railers take the lead here, 5-4.
Smith crosses the timeline. Now gets it to Kruger. Back to Smith. Works it over to Kirby, right wing. Now back to Smith. Almost stolen there by Keon. He tapped it out of bounds. Going to stay with the Pioneers. Miller checks in for Keon. With 1:27 to go in the first quarter, 5-4 Railers. Pioneers working it around the perimeter, trying to get it down low, nothing there. Now they'll feed Willis. Now Johnson, and he's going to be fouled by Schilling.
Well, the Railers getting some inopportune fouls here. Looked like we had a decent trap with Hayes and Schilling there, and the Railers just too aggressive. The referee's calling it tight here early on, and we've got to recognize that.
Third team foul for the Raiders. They feed it in to Nelson for the easy bucket, and the Pioneers take a 1-point lead with 56 seconds to go in the first. Sanders over to Hayes. Now Hayes will dribble in, kick it out to Schilling. Over to Miller. Miller bounce pass. Komnick up with the left and good.
Nice pass by Miller too, and a good cut by Komnick on a backdoor. Not a design play, but just the feel of that guy pressuring you too far. Komnick backdoor layup, good.
Raiders back up by 1 with 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Johnson over to Smith. Now Willis up top to Johnson.
Yeah, they really looked to try to get it inside too. Not a lot of outside opportunities so far for the Pioneers. Not sure who they got out there that can shoot it from deep.
Work it around Johnson with 7 seconds to go. He'll dribble in, kick it out in the corner. 3 on the way from Willis is off the rim, no good. Up over the backboard. Hayes with the rebound. Chucks a three-quarter shot, doesn't get it to go. And at the end of the one, it's the Lincoln Railers 7. The Normal U-High Pioneers 6. We'll take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have second quarter action here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Welcome back to Normal U-High High School as the Lincoln Railers take a 1-point lead into the second quarter. Will be the Pioneers basketball to start the second.
Yeah, the Railers up with that 1-point lead. They've got to figure out a way to stop Nelson. Nelson with 4 of the 6 points for U-High. Their guy that goes inside, he's on the bench right now.
Feed it down low, now try to get it out to Isles. Now kick it all the way over to Kruger. In the corner to Willis. Back to Kruger, swing it over to Johnson. Three on the way by Isles, but he'll be fouled on the shot from Komnick, and Isles will go to the free throw line for 3.
Komnick too aggressive on the closeout to Isles. As Isles' first free throw off short, but not a foul you want to give a guy on the perimeter, obviously fouling a three-point shooter, but
second one in and out, no good. And misses all 3 as Sanders tracks down the rebound. So nothing hurt on the foul, Josh.
Yeah, I guess.
Railers with the basketball up by 1. Schilling, right wing, now up top to Hayes. Hayes goes left, backdoor to Komnick, up with the left, got the bucket to go, and the foul, and Komnick will get the and 1 for the Lincoln Railers.
Yeah, again, backdoor cut. They're really pressuring Komnick. I think they've got the Saren report that he can make a few from the outside, and they're pressuring him deep, pressuring him outside. A great pass again on that back cut. Hayes is really getting good at that.
Free throw up and no good for Komnick, and the Pioneers with the rebound. Pioneers get across the timeline. 9-6 Railers, 7 minutes to go in the first half. Johnson over to Kruger. Now Isles left wing, back to Kruger. They'll work it to the right with Johnson. Guarded there by Komnick. Over to Willis. Now all the way to Kruger, off his hands, out of bounds. Turnover, Pioneers.
Yeah, Pioneers just look like they don't have much on the perimeter, Scott. Not really looking to get in that three-point shooting area, and have yet to make one. They're 0 of 4 from three-point land, but the Railers have got them really pushed out far. Now Nelson checks back in, the guy that's got 4 of their 6.
Miller crosses the timeline for the Railers. 6:38 to go in the first half. Railers up 3 with the ball. Schilling, left wing. Feeds it into Hayes. Hayes up with the right. Couldn't get it to go. Pioneers with the rebound. Short underneath, alley-oop to their big guy Nelson, up and good. And it's 9-8 Railers with 6:13 to go.
Anytime he's on the backside of that zone offense, they're looking to lob it up to him. Good athlete is Nelson, and also goes 6'5".
Schilling with the basketball. Now Sanders up top to Hayes. Left wing Miller. Miller dribbles right, pulls it back out. They work it to the right to Schilling. He'll dribble in. Now spin back to his right. Give it to Miller. Now Hayes. Comnick's going to fire up a three and get it. A Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer for Carson Comnick.
Get it, Trey.
Stolen away by Trey. Up with the right. Count it. Schilling with the steal and the layup. Wanted the foul, didn't get it, but the Railers go up 14-8 with 5:32 to go. Timeout on the court. We'll keep it right here.
Yeah, the Railers off to a good start from the perimeter, Scott. The field, not a lot of shots, but 6 of 8, 75%, 2 of 3 from the three-point land, 0 of 1 from the free throw line. And Comnick's got it going here early on. Perfect from the field so far with 7 points. And Frank Sanders with 2, Drew Hayes with 3, and 2 for Trey Schilling on a little bit of a spurt there here in the last couple minutes for the Railers.
Brian Clark, State Farm Insurance. For home, auto, life, and health insurance needs, see Brian to review a quote for help understanding your current policy or to get started on your personal price plan. Stop by the office at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln. Call 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, helping people, changing lives. America's Poverty Fighting Network. Call 217-732-2159 or find them online at capsil.info. Be Pioneer basketball coming out of the timeout. Railers up 14-8, 5:30 to go in the first half. Ooh. Just a step slow there by Comnick. Willis now to Kruger, up top to Johnson. Or Sanders and Nelson are battling down low there.
Yeah, the Railers got to have good ball pressure out on the ball because they're really looking to lob that thing toward Nelson underneath the basket.
Johnson up with the left, count the bucket and the foul. Sanders picked up the foul. And Johnson's going to try to finish the three-point play.
Frank's first foul, the Railers' second foul, I believe, here in the second quarter.
Free throw from Johnson up and no good. Schilling with the rebound. Railers up 14-10 with 4:54 to go in the first half. Miller will walk it up. Now go to his right to Schilling.
Mind another backdoor play here to Comnick. Got way out on him.
A little pick from Hayes. Comnick feeds Hayes. Couldn't get it to him. Johnson steps between him and the ball. And the Pioneers with the basketball. They feed Nelson down low, tapped out of bounds, off the Railers, going to stay with the Pioneers of U-High.
Yeah, again, they're looking to seal Nelson against Hayes or Sanders under there and just throw it up to him. Again, 6'5", Nelson, and can really get off the floor really well. So that's their main option right now on offense.
Willis up top, now over to Kruger. Now Johnson to Nelson. Now they'll reset up top with Kruger. Now Johnson. Johnson's going to dribble in and stepped out of bounds. Turnover, Pioneers.
Yeah, they're third of the game, and Johnson got by Hayes there, but luckily enough for us, he stepped on the out-of-bounds line.
4:09 to go in the first half. Railers 14, Pioneers 10. Railers with the basketball. Keon Carson back into the game for Miller. He'll go left, now spin right, backdoor to Comnick, couldn't handle it. And Pioneers come away with it. Kruger to Johnson, crosses the timeline. Railers up 4, feed Nelson up and good.
They got to They got to figure out where he's at. The two backs got to communicate a little bit better. Too easy of a pass up to Nelson where he's going to make those.
14-12, 3:30 to go in the first half. Schilling over to Sanders. Now Keon in the corner. Kick it out to Komnick. Komnick dribbles left. Now gets Keon right wing. Schilling, three, top of the key, off the rim, no good. Nelson with the rebound for the Pioneers. Three on the way from Fitzgerald offside of the rim, no good. Ball on the ground, picked up by Schilling. Raiders with the ball, under 3 to go.
Schilling way out there to contest that shot, but did a good job of going back in to get that defensive rebound.
14-12 Railers, 2:47 to go in the first half. Schilling left wing, now he'll go left, pull up, jumper on the way, off front of the rim, no good. And Willis gets the rebound for the Pioneers. Kicks it over to Johnson. Now over to Kruger.
I think one of those passes back to the guards there across, Scott's going to get picked off again.
Pioneers working around with 2:13 to go. Johnson feeds Nelson, kick it out. Willis, three on the way, off the side of the rim, no good. Komnick with the rebound. Willis reaches around him, hits him on the arm, and picks up the foul. Second foul on Willis. Second team foul. Railers with the ball. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. 14-12, Railers. Schilling, left wing. He'll dribble in, pull up, jumper on the way, off the rim, no good. Fought for, gets his own rebound, spins up with the right. The foul, couldn't get the bucket to go, but he'll get 2 free throws.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness from Trey. You know, he missed his first shot, hasn't gotten off really the way Trey has, especially in the first half of the season. In the first half of the games, he's really good, and that time he followed his shot, and now is going to get rewarded going to the free throw line.
First free throw from Schilling off the back of the rim, no good.
Railers 0 of 2 from the free throw line here tonight. Komnick with a miss, now Schilling with one.
Second one rolls around and good for Schilling. And it's 15-12 Railers, 1:45 to go in the first half. They'll break the press, cross the timeline with 1:35 to go. Johnson picked up there by Keon. Now back to Johnson, he'll go left. And Keon's gonna pick up the foul, his second. Team third. Miller checks in for Keon with 1:27 to go in the first half. Kruger over to Isles, now back to Kruger. Now Johnson, left wing, back up top to Kruger, swing it over to Isles. Now Nelson, guard there by Sanders. They'll work it to the left with Johnson, three on the way, off the rim, no good. Schilling with the rebound.
Yeah, Schilling's been a horse on the boards here so far tonight, Scott. Give Trey 4 rebounds now.
Right wing Schilling, now Sanders, work it left to Miller. Komnick, three on the way, off the rim, no good. Wasn't in rhythm there, Josh. Yeah. Kind of hesitated.
Clutched it almost.
Yep.
Kind of like one of those times where you don't catch it off your, you don't catch it well on the shooter off the pass, and he wasn't ready to go there.
34 seconds to go in the first half. Railers up 3. Pioneers with the basketball. They work it around top. Almost stolen away there by Komnick. Now the Pioneers are reset with Johnson up top, guarded there by Miller. Over to Isles, back to Johnson. Over to Kruger. Kruger to Isles. Looks like they'll hold for 1. Down by 3. Game clock down to 10.
Screen.
Kruger dribbles in, gets it to Johnson. Up and good. the end of the first half. It's the Lincoln Railers 15, the Normal U-High Pioneers 14. We'll take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have the halftime show here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter Boys Basketball. WLCN's live video stream coverage of LCHS Railer Basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping, Brian Clark State Farm Insurance, Chase Lowry Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Culver's of Lincoln, Independent Health Insurance Agent Dara Entwistle, Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, Expedia Cruises, First National Bank in Tremont, Full Gospel Evangelistic Center of Lincoln, Heartland Community College, Lincoln, Lincoln Land Communications, Me Realty, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Sal Polis, Missy's Sweet Shop, Schneider Masonry, and United Community Bank. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer Boys Basketball. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
And we're back here from U-High School here at halftime where the Railers lead it 15-14. We'll run through the scoring, which not a whole lot of it. The Pioneers were led in the first half by Owen Nelson. He's been the guy they've gone to. Nelson 4 of 4 from the field for 8 points. 6 points for Cameron Johnson. The only 2 Pioneers in the scoring column. The Railers were led here in the first half by Comnick. Carson Comnick with 7 points. Comnick 3 of 4 from the field. 1 of 2 from three-point line. 3 points for Drew Hayes and also Trey Schilling, and 2 for Frank Sanders to round out the 15 for the Railers. Again, the Railers lead here at half, 15-14. We'll send it back to studios for a quick break here in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic halftime show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
You're in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic halftime show. Josh Comnick along with Scott Kirby and Lloyd Kirby here from U-High as the Railers lead it here at half 15-14. And Scott, the points have been tough to come by for both teams. It's been Nelson underneath for the Pioneers, and the Railers got to figure out something on the backside of that 1-2-2 where we got to find out where he's at, because I think past him, it's tough for the Pioneers to put points on the board.
Yeah, he's got 8 of their 14, and it's just we've lost him on that baseline, and I think 4 of his points are just from alley-oops. So we have to do a better job of finding out where he's at. And, the Railers doing a great job on their perimeter, defensive, against their shooters. We just have to do a better job of finding Nelson underneath.
And the Pioneer defense giving the Railers a little trouble, that pressure man-to-man with some good sink help inside. And we haven't seen Smith tonight, and I don't even see him in uniforms. I don't know if Gabe's been under the weather.
That's a good point.
I'm not seeing Gabe. He's not in uniform, so I'm assuming he's under the weather. So some Railers got to pick it up more minutes by Sanders here tonight, and it's something that I think Coach talked about. Those two big guys got to know where Nelson is underneath and try to get Schilling going a little bit too. He just hasn't been on from the perimeter. Haven't seen Gowan yet here tonight. We got to find some more points, obviously.
Yeah, and this is the type of game that's structured for Smith, getting to the rim and getting points that way. But, I haven't seen Smith. Is Gowan in uniform?
Yeah,
Gowan's out there?
Yeah,
okay.
Yet to get in the game. We've got to find Hayes can get to the basket a few times. We've had just a few dribble drives toward the hoop. We've been able to do a good job of backdoors. Comnick's been able to get backdoor on his guy a couple times, and the Raiders will have to keep up that stingy defense out of the perimeter, find out where Nelson is, and get Hayes going a little bit more. We need more than 3 points from Hayes.
Yeah, absolutely. And slow start for the Railers, low-scoring game, and we'll see what kind of halftime adjustments they make.
Pioneers 50% from the field, 7 of 14. They've not made a three-pointer, 0 of 7, and they're 0 of 4 from the free throw line. The Railers 50% as well from the field, 6 of 12, 2 of 5 from three-point land, and 1 of 3 from the free throw line. They've got 10 rebounds, 6 turnovers for the Railers on 2 steals. The Railers are led here in the first half by Comnick. Comnick with 7 points. That's going to wrap it up for us here on the halftime show. We'll be back with third quarter action during the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic halftime show. And you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
the Lincoln Railers take a 1-point lead into the second half over the U-High Pioneers.
And we'll get the ball.
And we will get the ball to start the third quarter. And Schilling to get it all started. He'll inbound it for the Railers. He'll get it into Keon. Keon goes left to Komnick. Now up top to Hayes. Hayes going to dribble in up off the,
that's what we need.
Not off the backboard. Nothing but net for Hayes. And the Raiders up 3.
A smaller guy guarding Hayes, Johnson. Johnson just 6 foot, Hayes 6'5", and he went right to the middle of the lane and shot it right over Johnson to start the half.
Kruger with it, guarded there by Komnick. Now get it to Willis, back to Kruger. Kruger go left. Now back up top. Isles left wing. Feed Johnson. He'll spin around. Jumper on the way. Up and good for Johnson.
Yeah, it's been Johnson and Nelson. Now Johnson with 8 points to match his teammate Nelson with 8. He's the only two. They're the only two Pioneers in the scoring column.
Railers up by 1 with the ball. They work it around. Komnick. Now Keon. Keon dribbles to his right. Gives it to Hayes. Now Hayes goes left. Tried to get a little bounce pass to Sanders. He didn't cut. And Hayes threw it out of bounds. Turnover, Railers.
Yeah, the Railers 7 turnovers now on the game. More than I'm sure Coach Alexander is to his liking.
Pioneers with the basketball, down 1. Feed it into Johnson. Now Kruger. Kruger dribbles to his left. Gets it to Willis. Willis dribbles in on Hayes. Hayes bumped him. Picked up the foul.
Hayes' second personal foul, I believe.
Second, team first. Johnson inbound for the Pioneers. Gets it into Willis. Willis dribbles in, nothing there. Now Johnson left corner. Trapped there. Now to Willis. Kruger, he'll dribble in. Nothing there.
Travel.
Now throws it up off the backboard, and good for Kruger. And the Pioneers take a 1-point lead.
Stepped right through the trap of Komnick and Hayes.
Feed Sanders, and he's going to be fouled from behind. Fouls on Nelson. That's his second, team first. Komnick to inbound. Gets it into Hayes, left wing. Now they'll work it up to Keon. He'll dribble right. Now pass out to Hayes, left wing Schilling. Now they'll work it back to the right. Keon right corner. Now he'll dribble left, get to the lane. Kick it out. Schilling, 3 on the way. Got it.
Got it, baby.
Schilling with the Chris Coyne State Farm 3-pointer. And the Railers up by 2 with 5:45 to go in the third.
Shot there, penetration there by Keon, and set up Schilling for a big 3. You need to get Trey going here.
Willis out to Kruger, back to Willis, right wing. Now they'll work it to the left to Isles. Now Kruger, Willis, back to Kruger.
Boy, they're looking really to get it to Johnson and Nelson underneath.
Hayes and Nelson.
And Hayes has picked up 2 quick ones here. Now give Hayes third foul.
Gowan up off the bench for the Railers. Got to think he'll check in for Hayes, and he does.
Yeah, which moves Komnick down low. So Komnick and Frank will have to do their duty underneath to try and keep Nelson away from that basket.
Johnson to inbound. Gets it to Nelson. Jumper on the way is good. And we're tied up at 20 with 5:17 to go in the third. Gowan in the ball game. Schilling dribbles right, kicks it out to Gowan. Now Gowan goes in. Now they'll reset. Schilling. Komnick. Komnick up with the right. Feeds Sanders under low. Up and good for Sanders.
Yeah, air ball pass by Komnick right to.
Was that a pass or a shot?
I don't think so. I think it was a shot that came up short, but a good job by Frank.
Well, he's going to get an assist.
Staying on that offensive rebound.
Railers back up by 2. Kruger picked up there by Keon. Over to Johnson. Now Isles. Kruger for a deep three off the back of the rim, no good. Tracked down by Nelson. He'll find Willis underneath. Up and good for Willis. And we're tied up again at 22-22 with 4:20 to go in the third.
Offensive rebound by Nelson as he's just a little quicker than the Railers to the basketball.
Gowan thought about a three. Now Komnick kicks it up to Keon. Now left wing Gowan. Gowan left wing. Up top to Komnick. Komnick over to Schilling. 3:56 to go in the third. Tied up at 22. Schilling. Up top to Keon, over to Gowan. Gowan's going to fire a deep three off the rim, no good. Rebound Johnson for the Pioneers. Stolen away, Keon to Gowan. Going to be blocked. Out of bounds, off the Pioneers. Going to stay with the Railers.
Yeah, good tip away there by Gowan. Gowan got his hands on it, and then Keon tipped it up to Gowan. Gowan got blocked on his attempt for the layup.
Schilling to inbound. Kicks it all the way out top to Gowan. Now left wing Keon. Railers working around with Schilling. Now Gowan over to Keon, right wing. Keon's going to take a three, in and out, no good. Schilling there almost had the rebound, but Nelson comes away with it. Now the Pioneers with the basketball, all tied up at 22 with 3 minutes to go in the third. Good defense there by Komnick as he stepped in, hit the ball out of bounds as they tried to feed Nelson underneath.
Yeah, got to be know where Nelson here is on the out of bounds. They've gone to him several times on their out of bounds underneath the basket. Frank.
Johnson tapped by Schilling, and Sanders grabs the loose ball. Now they'll kick it up to Schilling. Now kick it over to Gowan. Gowan three on the way, in and out, no good. Nelson with the rebound. Good look by Gowan, just couldn't get the fall.
Good push by the Railers and a good extra pass by Schilling. Got Gowan a wide open shot in the corner.
And Kruger slid his foot. Got called for the travel. Turnover Pioneers, Railer basketball. Komnick inbounds to Keon. Keon across the timeline. 2:36 to go in the third. All tied up at 22. Pass over to Gowan, nothing there. Now back up top to Keon. Keon will dribble in, kick it out to Gowan. Gowan dribbles in, nothing there, loses it, but got hit on the arm in the process, and the foul's on Johnson.
The second team foul by U-High here, just 22 all now, 2:13 left in the third, and
Johnson picks up his first personal foul, second team foul for the Pioneers. Now Keon will back it out, kick it over to Gowan, right wing. Up top to Komnick. Komnick dribbles in. Up with the right, blocked by Nelson. And the Pioneers with the basketball. Johnson pushes left. All the way across to Kirby. To Kruger up top. 1:41 here in the third quarter. All knotted up at 22. Offensive struggles for both teams.
You're right.
Stolen away by Gowan. Kicks it over to Keon with 1:30 to go in the third.
Yeah, the defense has been able to hold them, Scott, but the offense got to get some points here.
Schilling left wing. Now they work it over to Gowan to the right wing. Back up top to Schilling. Over to Keon. Keon dribbles in, kicks it up to Gowan. Now Komnick, and Komnick's going to be shoved there by Kruger. That's the second foul on Kruger. Third team foul on the Pioneers.
When Comnick been held scoreless here, he had 7 in the first half and yet to get a shot off. They've done a good job guarding him. Let's see if Gowan come to line him up for another shot.
Under a minute to go in the third quarter. Not a whole lot of scoring action here in the third because we're under a minute and we're all tied up at 22.
Yeah, 15-14 after the second quarter, first half. Neither team able to put the ball on the hole.
And looks like the Lincoln Railers will just hold for the last shot of the third quarter.
I think it's a good thing for Coach Alexander. If they're going to let you hold it, Hayes is on the bench with 3 fouls, and we can get him back in and start the fourth.
Keon dribbling it just across half court line. Clock's down to 20. Looking over for the play from Coach Al. And now here we go with 12 seconds. And a foul on Kirby. Not a bad foul. It's only their 14th foul with 10 seconds to go.
Now the Railers got to start with something new here, right out of the sideline, out of bounds, just on our side of half court.
Isles back into the game for the Pioneers. And Comnick will get it in to Keon with 10 seconds to go in the third.
Yeah, gonna
over
have
to Gowan.
quick.
Up top to Comnick. Comnick spins. Up with the right. Couldn't get it to go. Sanders there. He'll put it up and good. As time expires in the third, the Railers take a 2-point lead into the fourth. We'll take a commercial break. We come back. We'll have fourth quarter action here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Welcome back to Normal, Illinois on the campus of U-High. As the Railers take a 24-22 lead into the fourth.
On a big rebound by Sanders, a last-second rebound after the missed shot by Comnick. Sanders right there with the offensive rebound. Give him 3 rebounds now and 6 points for Frank. Hayes checks back in for Frank now to start this fourth quarter.
Willis kicks it out. Now over 3 on the way from Kirby off the rim. No good. And they'll reset with Johnson. A little pass underneath to Nelson. Couldn't get it to go. Railers with the rebound. Up by 2.
Yeah, one of the first times we've been able to stop Nelson on that lob pass. He couldn't get the easy one to go, and Comnick there for the rebound.
Ooh, Hayes almost lost it. Now he regains control. Schilling up top to Keon.
Well, they're not letting Schilling or Comnick breathe out there. They've got 2 guys all over them.
Spin, backcourt to Comnick, nothing there. Kick it back out to Keon. Now Gowan, 3 on the way. Got it! Gowan with the Chris Coyne State Farm 3-pointer, and the Railers are up 5 with 6:54 to go.
Yeah, we needed that one, and Gowan, maybe we can get him going here. 10-second call.
Timeout called by Coach McDowell as it was nearing that 10-second mark, Josh, and they got the timeout just in time.
Big 3-pointer there by Gowan as Comnick went base on the back cut baseline, got too far underneath the basket, kicked it out all the way out to Keon. Keon then found Gowan, and Gowan lined it up for a big 3-pointer. Now the Railers lead 27-22. 4 of 10 are the Railers from 3-point land. way here now to get a couple more stops on this end. The Railer defense holding stout here, just giving up 22 points here in the game.
The Carpet House, the professional design team, will work with you 100% satisfaction. Stop by the showroom at 1320 Woodlawn Road or call 217-735-2531. Pioneers with the basketball, down by 5. 6:40 to go in the ball game. Work it over to Willis. Now Johnson with it, nowhere to go. Gets it over to Fitzgerald. Now up top to Kruger.
Oh, get it. Oh, foul, Hayes.
Fitzgerald back to Johnson. Trying to find Nelson.
Him and
Hayes are just.
They're battling underneath
yes,
there. They're looking for Nelson on that lob pass.
There goes Johnson. Nowhere to go. Now they'll feed Nelson up and good.
Just kind of finds his way, and U-High's done a pretty good job of finding him underneath there.
27-24, 6 minutes to go. There goes Hayes. Kicks it over. Sanders up and good.
Yeah, great pass. And we got to have Hayes do more of that. He can take his guy off the dribble, and Sanders' man came over to try to block the shot. Great vision by Hayes to find Frank for an easy layup.
Railers back up by 5. 5:43 to go. 10-second call on the Pioneers. Turnover Pioneers. Railer basketball.
Railers up now 5 here. Big time for another score.
Kirby checks back in for the Pioneers. Fitzgerald will have a seat. Gowan to inbound for the Railers. Gonna need some help. Gets it into Hayes. Now hands off to Komnick. Feed into Hayes. Up, head fake, up and count it.
Yeah, good seal underneath, and we went what U-High's been doing to us, sealing Nelson on the bottom. Hayes sealed his man, and a nice lob pass over to the junior.
Find Willis, now bounce pass to Kirby. Little jumper, turnaround, no good. Gowan with the rebound. Railers up by 7. Up top to Hayes, now Schilling. Hayes dribbles in, up with the right, left it short, fought for Sanders. Big Frank grabs the rebound, puts it back up and good. And Coach McDowell wants another timeout as the Railers take a 9-point lead with 4:59 to go in the ball game.
Yeah, Big Frank doing some work under there on the offensive boards. Give him another rebound and another putback. Exactly what Coach Alexander wants him to do, clean up that glass. And the big man doing some work underneath.
Chase Lowry, your Lincoln Edward Jones financial advisor, located at 407 Keokuk in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office. They're a member of SIPC. Chicago Street Rentals, located at 1909 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-2422. Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance, with offices in Lincoln and Atlanta, offering great rates on home, auto, life, and renter's insurance. Call 217-732-7755. Overs of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Barra and Whistle, independent health insurance agent, advocating for you, your family, and your company. Located at 101.5 South Kickapoo Street, Suite 6 in Lincoln. Call 217-651-8046. Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, located on the square in Mount Pulaski. Stop by the office at 114 East Cook Street or call 217-792-3371.
All right, Gowan, let's get another steal here.
They cross the timeline with 4:48 to go in the ball game. Railers up 33-24.
No way.
Hayes picked up the foul. He's going to have a seat.
Boy, him and Nelson just doing a battle underneath there, and Nelson did just as much pushing as Hayes did.
Johnson with it, guarded by Gowan. Gets it over to Willis. Now back to Johnson. Johnson goes right, kicks it out. Willis, 3 on the way. No good.
Great
Schilling
rebound,
with the rebound.
Yeah, Trey's been a horse on the defensive boards as well.
Now the Rails with the ball up by 9. Over to Keon. He goes up and grabs it. Now dribble in, kick it out to Gowan. Now back up top to Keon with 4:01 to go in the ball game. There goes Keon to the left. Now he'll dribble back out, give it to Schilling.
Go by him, Trey.
Schilling to Keon, guarded by Johnson. Keon speeds right, gets in the lane, bounce pass. Frank up and good for Sanders, and it's 35-24 Lincoln.
Yeah, great pass by Keon. Keon can take his man. Johnson guarding Keon, not near as quick as Keon. And again, Keon went right around his guy and then found Frank waiting for that basketball underneath.
Tried to feed Nelson under low. They do. Up with the left, no good. Komnick with the rebound with 3:26 to go. Timeout on the floor. Coach Neil Alexander wants to settle the troops down. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here.
Well, you wonder almost now, Scott, if Coach Al talks about making U-High come out and get us. We've got that 11-point lead. They've shown where they've kind of stuck in. Now they're starting to double team that first pass.
Eaton Corporation, building over 5 million high-quality commercial and residential power distribution products each year. Check them out online at eaton.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and to attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org. Growl Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953, located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to growinc.com. The Grimaldi Law Office, located for Logan County's only law firm dedicated exclusively to the practice of criminal law. Phone 217-651-8089. Headline Salon at 602.5 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Call Brett at 217-651-8310. Headline Salon, where your hair makes the statement.
Yeah, press. U-High coming out in a 1-2-2 press. Railers, I'm sure we're getting ready to go.
Komnick over to Keon. Keon all the way across to Schilling, across half court. With 3:15 to go in the ball game. Railers up 11 with the ball. Keon speeds right, kicks it out to Gowan. Now Gowan will go to his left to Schilling. Schilling over to Keon. Keon flies by his guy, kicks it out. Komnick, 3 on the way. Got it! Carson Komnick with the Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer, and the Railers up 14.
Boy, and the Pioneers going to have to come out and get the Railers, and that's what they did. And Keon went right by him and then found Komnick.
Stolen away by Sanders. Railers with the ball, 2:40 to go in the ball game, up 14. Now Keon
Let's do it again.
will walk it across.
Yeah, Coach Al is going to make Pioneers do the same thing.
Keon flies by his defender, kicks it out. Schilling, 3 on the way, off the rim, no good. Fought for underneath, and they're going to get Komnick with the foul.
Yeah, nothing hurt.
Nothing hurt, yep.
Nope, Railers with just the second foul now. Hazel check back in with his 4 fouls.
38-24, Lincoln with the lead, 2:23 to go in the ball game.
Play good defense, Railers, and get rebounds.
Johnson picked up there by Schilling and Gowan, breaks through the press. Now a 3 on way by Fitzgerald, off the rim, no good, and the rebound comes down to Schilling for the Railers.
Boy, Trey's been big on those rebounds tonight. Give him 4 or 5 rebounds now.
Gowan left corner. Now they'll reset up top with Hayes. Hayes finds a lane. Up with the right. Blocked there by Nelson, but he got him with the body, and Hayes is going to get 2 free throws.
Nelson, his third. It's the team first. Number 30 to the line, Drew Hayes. 2 shots.
Hayes, free throw up, no good. And the second one got it. 39-24, 1:55 to go in the ball game. Pioneers with the basketball. Johnson over to Kirby. Kirby back to Johnson. They feed Nelson. He couldn't grab it. Sanders swats it away. Gowan tracks it down. Hands off to Hayes with 1:35 to go.
The 10th turnover now for U-High.
Komnick tried to get it over to Gowan. Had it blocked. And Pioneers with the basketball. Nelson over to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald fires up at three, off the rim, no good. Nelson with the rebound. Reset Pioneers with 1:11 to go. Johnson in the lane, up with the right, no good. Watch out. And Gowan has it. Now Hayes. Hayes will have to hurry up, get across the timeline. They do. And we're under a minute here as Kirby fouls Gowan. It's only the third team foul for the Pioneers. And Kruger will check in for the Pioneers.
Yeah, Keon checks in for the Railers. Gowan will take a seat, and it looked like it'll be U-High timeout here with 56 seconds left. The Railers up 39-24 here in the ballgame.
Lincoln Printers providing complete quality satisfaction at a fast, fair price while utilizing modern technology and a creative flair. Phone 217-732-3121. The LMH Community Health Collaborative, improving the health of the people and communities it serves. Find them on Facebook to learn more about offerings such as the LMH Trailblazers walking program on Wednesdays. Me Realty, locally owned and operated. Me Realty is Logan County's top producing real estate agency year after year. Call 217-735-5424 or browse listings online at merealty.com. Missy's Sweet Shop, specializing in custom cupcakes, cookies, wedding cakes, and birthday cakes. Stop by the shop in downtown Atlanta. Call 309-825-5291 or go online to missysweetshop.com. Railers with the basketball. And we got a
foul. Looks like
foul.
U-High. Yeah, looks like they're going
I'd like to welcome Missy Sweet Shop to the broadcast.
Probably your favorite spot.
Well, you know, it should be. Keon over to Hayes in the corner. Schilling, three on the way. Got it. Ooh. Schilling with the exclamation point. It's a Chris Coyne State Farm three-pointer, and the Railers up 42-24. Johnson tries to go to the basket. Sanders swats it away. Johnson swatted again by Hayes. Schilling, corner, down to 19. He'll be fouled there by Nelson. An 18-point lead for the Railers, and I think it just took us 3 quarters to warm up, Josh.
Well, we got Schilling going on a couple on that three. I'm not sure Coach liked it, but it was one of those you better go in, because with only about 30 seconds when he took that, it was a big three there for the Railers.
Get it into Gowan. Now Keon, 15 seconds to go. Railers up by 18. They find a wide open Gowan underneath. They'll do the smart thing, kick it out, reset, let the time expire, and go home with a big victory tonight here at Normal U-High as the Railers win 42-24. We'll take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have the post-game show here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter Boys Basketball. WLCN's live video stream coverage of LCHS Railer Basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping, Brian Clark State Farm Insurance, Chase Lowry Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Culver's of Lincoln, Independent Health Insurance Agent Dara Entwistle, Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, Expedia Cruises, First National Bank in Tremont, Full Gospel Evangelistic Center of Lincoln, Heartland Community College, Lincoln, Lincoln Land Communications, Me Realty, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Sal Polis, Missy's Sweet Shop, Schneider Masonry, and United Community Bank. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer Boys Basketball. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Welcome back, Railer fans, as the Railers win it here at U-High, 42-24. You're in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic post-game show. We'll run through the scoring here. First for the Pioneers, they were led here tonight by number 21, Owen Nelson. Nelson with 12, Cameron Johnson with 8. 2 points for Mason Hooper Willis. And also 2 points for Dalton Kruger to round out the 24 for the Pioneers. Tonight they were led, the Railers were led by Frank Sanders. Sanders back in the starting lineups, and he made Coach look good tonight. Put him in the starting lineup, and Frank comes away with 12 points. Frank perfect from the field, 6 of 6. The other man in double figures was Carson Komnick. Komnick with 10 points. He was 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 3 from the three-point line. 9 points for Trey Schilling, but also give Trey some big boards. Also, Trey with 5 rebounds. 8 points for Drew Hayes to go along with his 4 assists. And 3 points for Aiden Gowan off the bench for the Railers. Again, the Railers win it here 42-24. We'll send it back to the studios and have Coach Alexander here in the postgame. You're in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic postgame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
The Railers win it here at U-High 42-24. We're running over the stats here before Coach Alexander makes his way up the bleachers. The Pioneers shoot 40% from the field, 12 of 30. They did not make a three, 0 of 12, and 0 of 4 from the free throw line. They had 15 rebounds, 5 of them offensive, 10 turnovers by the Pioneers on their 3 steals. The Railers shoot at 55% from the field, 17 of 31, 6 of 13 from the three-point land for 46%, and 2 of 5 from the free throw line. The Railers had 20 rebounds, 4 of them offensive, 8 turnovers on 7 steals. Again, the Railers were led here tonight by Frank Sanders, the big man. Frank Sanders with 12, a perfect 6 of 6 from the field, and give Frank 4 rebounds. The other man in double figures was Carson Komnick, 10 points. And Trey Schilling with a big 3 down the stretch, give him 9 to go along with the 5 rebounds. Again, the Railers in action tomorrow as we'll bring you Railer basketball from Rock Island, Illinois. And we'll believe that's what is that, Lloyd, a 5 and a 6:30 start? 5 o'clock for the sophomores, so 6:30 start for the varsity. So we'll be a little earlier than normal, which is even better for us because get to start our long trek back home a little sooner.
Yeah, a little bit of a drive. The Railers tonight, the game was closer than what the final score indicated. We opened it up there towards the end, and kudos to the coaching staff. They, the game plan was to stop Nelson, and you put Big Frank back in the starting lineup, and he did a fantastic job tonight. And we'll get Coach's thoughts here tonight, and. You ready? All right. Joining us now is Coach Neil Alexander. Coach, a big win tonight for the Railers. Not only improves your record, but moves you to 7-1 in the Central State 8. I know right now it's getting to be regional time, so every win matters. A little closer game tonight than the score indicated at the end. Railers able to pull away there towards the end. It's about 20 degrees in here. We're not used to cold gyms, and
it's not Roy-esque.
It took the Railers 3 quarters to warm up, but going into this, the game plan, you obviously focus on Nelson, and that's where you kind of did a lineup change. You got Frank in the starting lineup tonight. Was that, I know you talk about, putting players out there in different situations, and
we were a hodgepodge really the first half, and Gabe Smith's home 6. Hi, Gabe. I'm sure you're listening and things, but we miss you, buddy. Get better.
Yeah, we were wondering where Gabe was at. Wasn't in uniform.
He's homesick, and then Aiden was at a funeral the last 2 days and got caught in a snowstorm. So it's been kind of a rocky road. But I tell you what, once we got settled in the second half, it was I thought we played a lot harder. We played a little bit smarter. We hit some shots. Our goal was to get up 6 or 8 and then try to spread them because we didn't think. Keon's hard to cover one-on-one.
Absolutely.
And you can see how many open threes we got by him dribble driving and kicking and things. So, and that's, we call that our white offense, which we haven't worked on that. And I yelled white in the huddle, and
they turned white.
They turned white. They had no clue what I was talking about. But for just stepping out on the court and doing it, that's pretty much what it's supposed to look like.
Well, Coach, and really the big thing in the first half for the Pioneers that was hurting the Railers was Nelson with the lob passes from up top. The lob passes 6'5". He can jump. He can really jump down down there, a good athlete. Yeah, and he caused us some problems. Not many of the other Pioneers did all night long. It was mainly the big guy, and I think once we corrected that at halftime, we seemed to obviously the Pioneers struggled to score.
Yeah, they did. But we also got out, and Aiden in there made a little difference. We had him disrupting a little bit, and he got a couple tips. We had a couple layups off of our defense, and when you can score layups and make things happen, it makes things a little bit easier.
Yeah, we turned them over 10 times. Coach, you had 6 in the first half and only finished with 8, so the Railers did a little bit better job in the second half of handling the ball. But talk about Frank. It seemed like he was at the right man at the right spot every time, and we did some good things. I thought Hayes made a really nice pass as he drove the lane, and Frank's man came over and he dropped it down, and a couple air balls. I think Frank caught off the rebound and put him in a perfect 6 of 6. So I know Gabe's back sick, but it looked like you put the right man in the right spot here tonight.
Well, as you know, we can interchange, and some people work better off the bench. Some people work, good in the starting lineup. And I always tell the kids, if you want to feel important, check out who's in the game the last 6 minutes of the game, and that tells you a lot. So, but I was really, the second half, it was a much better effort.
Well, Sanders with the double tonight, played great. Some big rebounds and putbacks for Frank, and you like to see that. You called his number tonight, starting lineup, and he came out and he played his tail off.
Well, he'll have trouble tomorrow night. He played more minutes than he's played in a long time, so hopefully he'll be able to get him up, and we may bring him in and throw him in a bucket of ice or something. Coach Comnick like that.
Yeah, well, it's painful. So
it was just your ankle. Now it's a whole body ice bath.
I almost needed it.
He's going to need some ice tonight,
I took
Coach.
a charge up here earlier, but and went to the floor. But Coach, no rest, because you got to travel to Rock Island on the long bus ride, and face a tough Rocky team tomorrow.
Yeah, but it makes for a better trip. And again, we're playing exactly what we need to play. We're going to get pressured. It's a 4A school. They're going to be bigger, stronger. So, we have to be able to handle that and be able to do some things. So, we're looking forward to it. Hopefully, a win like tonight will, make us feel a little bit better about tomorrow.
All right, Coach. Well, we'll see you tomorrow up in Rock Island. Have safe travels, and we'll talk to you after the game.
Okay, thank you.
That'll do it for us here in Normal, Illinois. Our next broadcast will be tomorrow at 6:30 as the Railers are on the road to take on the Rocks from Rock Island. Our broadcast will begin with the pregame show starting at 6 p.m. The Railers now stand at 15-6, 7-1 in the Central State 8. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We know you enjoyed the outcome. We'd like to thank our listeners for listening, our viewers for viewing, and our sponsors for sponsoring. This has been a production of WLCN Sports 96.3 FM. We ask you to patronize our sponsors and say thank you for allowing us to bring you Lincoln Railer basketball. For station manager Jim Ash, studio producer Claudette, cameraman and social media coordinator Lloyd Kirby, and Josh Comnick, this is Scott Kirby. Good evening, everyone. It's time to send you back to the station for the Classic Rock Experience on the Nighttime Fix 96.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School boys basketball. WLCN's coverage of Rail Splitter basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping for all your outdoor landscaping projects and needs. Located at 1302 State Route 10 East on the east edge of Lincoln. Call 217-732-4300. Brian Clark State Farm Insurance for home, auto, life, and health insurance needs. See Brian to review a quote, for help understanding your current policy, or to get started on your personal price plan. Stop by the office at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln, call 217-732-6211, or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Chase Lowry, your Edward Jones financial advisor, located at 407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office, member SIPC. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent. Call 217-651-8046. Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, located on the square in Mount Pulaski at 114 East Cook Street, offering competitive rates on auto, home, life, and business insurance. Phone 217-792-3371. Expedia Cruises, offering air, land, and sea vacations. Located at 1520 East College Street in Normal, call Greg Phillips at 309-429-6280. First National Bank in Tremont, your local community bank that strives to build relationships and is trusted with your community's financial needs. Located at 710 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Visit TremontBank.com to learn more about products and services. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and to attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Lincoln Land Communications, located at 1326 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Serving the area since 1986, Lincoln Land Communications provides sales and service for security cameras, two-way radios, commercial phone and sound systems, LED lighting, car stereos, and much more. Call 217-735-5454. Me Realty. Locally owned and operated, Me Realty is Logan County's top producing real estate agency year after year. Call 217-735-5424 or browse listings online at merealty.com. Sal Polis, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, located at 1400 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Phone 217-732-4001. Missy's Sweet Shop, specializing in custom cookies, cupcakes, wedding cakes, and birthday cakes. Stop by the shop in downtown Atlanta, call 309-825-5291, or go online to missyssweetshop.com. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln, and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage. The preceding program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.